Okay, so firstly I'm just going to show you a little few things that I picked up along the way. Okay, firstly I got this really nice Skechers backpack. So I got this on Amazon because it was part of their lightning deal sales one day, and I got it for like £15, and I really like it because of the colours. It's also a laptop bag, so it's padded on the inside. I used this over the weekend when I was going to Kilkenny, and it was very handy. I was able to fit everything into it. And I have really brightly coloured Skechers runners, which are somewhere. I was going to pick them up, but I have no idea where they are, and they match, so that's really nice. That was the first thing that I got, so elegantly threw on the ground. A couple of weeks ago, myself and Amy and John and Susan went to IKEA because Amy was looking at a car, and we agreed to meet the man in IKEA, so well, in the car park of IKEA, and then it was a bit of a dud, so we went shopping. Surprise, surprise, we went shopping at IKEA. So the first thing I got was 2 of these jars. Okay, oh, why is that all wet on the inside? Ew. Okay, we got 2 of these jars. So what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to put sugar scrub in them, because at the minute I'm putting them in a smaller jar with a smaller lid on top, and it's kind of hard, whereas with these ones you have a big lid, so they're easy to put your hands into. So these were 150. Oh, that kind of smells. That was 150. Or maybe they were €1. I can't remember. Actually, I think these ones were €1 and the bigger ones were 150. They're really good value. I mean, if you wanted them for flour or something, they're really good value. Ooh. I also bought some ice lolly molds, but they're in the freezers, so they're to make ice lollies for the lovely summer weather we're having. It's raining. The first day of summer, apparently. I always thought summer was May, June and July, but apparently today is the first day of summer, and raining. Next, I bought some hooks. The hooks, as you can see, you hook them, and they are dog butts, so I thought they were really nice, and I got them in black and orange. The orange might look a bit red there, sorry, but I got them in black and orange because they're Kilkenny colours, and they're really pretty. I also bought a bag of those mini dimes, but I ate them, and I know I got something else there, but I can't remember, so let's move on. Okay, next thing is when I was in Switzerland, and the lads made fun of me for this, okay, but I have a Febreze air freshener in my car, one of those ones with the refillable things, and I really like this scent. Okay, it's Blossom and Breeze, and it has a tester on it, and well, maybe if we ever come out with smell-o-vision, but it was really nice and I loved it, and so I bought it to bring home. And yeah, they made fun of me for buying an air freshener, but not for buying the air freshener, for buying 2 air fresheners. But look at this, look, just look, like that is the way you would see it. It hooks in, look, there's a picture, it hooks into the air vent, so it looks like there's a little man in the air vent of the car. And again, this one has stretch and smell, and it's something, oh, Ocean Breeze it says on the bottom. Look at it, it clips in. I mean, how could I leave that behind? How could I leave that behind? It was so nice, I loved it. Next thing, when I was in Dublin with Amy and Elena, I bought myself a nice scarf. We went to do the Guinness Storehouse tour. I didn't buy this in the Guinness Storehouse, I actually bought this in Carol's, the tourist shop. But I would recommend to everybody to go to the Guinness Storehouse tour because it's really fun, and yeah. So this was the scarf that I bought. So it's got musical notes, and it says Encore, and it's a lady singing, she's playing the harp on the Guinness bottle, and it's got hearts, and it's really nice, and it's really light, but yet it keeps you warm. So yeah, I loved that, and I bought that. And then I also bought this ring. Okay, it's not really coming up clear, but it's Tiffany silver, although the back of it will tell you it's not silver, it's tarnished. But it's the Celtic knot, so it's the Celtic knot, and it represents old fashioned, the Trinity knot, I think it could be called. Anyway, it represents the Holy Trinity, so that's nice. The next thing, when I was in Dublin, I went to Pennies, where else? But no, I bought a couple of things in Pennies, and I returned a couple of things in Pennies, but 2 things that I bought and kept are these pyjamas, because they're really nice. So the first one was Guns N' Roses. They're Guns N' Roses shorts. And then it comes with this Guns N' Roses vest top. As you can see there, Guns N' Roses. So yeah, I just thought it was really nice, and I really, really like the shorts. I mean, I'm willing to put these on over a pair of leggings and wear them out and about, but yeah, no, I wore them in bed. They're lovely. And then I also bought these ones, which are Dr. Pepper, and I really like the shorts themselves. That's kind of what attracted me to them. And then this is the top. Now the top, this is the top, and it's tied down here, but it's actually this shape, so it's a little bit different, although the sleeves are thicker than the Guns N' Roses one, so it stays on better. But it's Dr. Pepper, because you know what? What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? Well, let me tell you. As you can see, my bed next to my window, and today is June the 1st, which is a Monday, but last week on Sunday, which would have been June the 24th, I was asleep in bed. I would show you. It's something like this. And I heard a noise. So I thought it was the dustbin falling over. So I looked out my window. And, oh well no, actually first I kind of rolled over in the bed and kind of started to go back to sleep again. But then I realised I couldn't hear anything outside. And this alarmed me, because I figured if it was the dustbin, I would hear the trees moving, because I thought it was windy. So I looked out and I didn't see any movement off the trees. The bins were still in place. So I moved to the centre of my bed and I looked out. And I couldn't see anything, and next minute I saw the glow of a mobile phone. So somebody was breaking into our sheds and they were using their mobile phones to see where they were going. Well, I was like Speedy Gonzales. I hopped out of bed and I went through. I'd say there was like one of those clouds behind me, saber-shaped cloud, and I ran into my father, and he woke up and he went out, and my brother came out and turned on the spotlights, and the chap just legged us down and hopped over the wall at the end, and the guards came up, and it was 4 o'clock in the morning. I was wrecked the next day. But yeah, it was tiring. But just so you know, we're always awake. We are vigilant in this house. So yeah, and the poor dog was scared. But hey, that's life, unfortunately. But we were okay. Nothing was taken. Everyone was safe. And that's the main thing. Now let's get back to the shopping haul. The final thing that I want to show you before I get to the things that I got yesterday is my cute cushion. My cute cushion. Because life is short. Eat more cake. I keep this next to my bed. I got this in Tesco. I was on my way to Kilkenny for the Labour Party conference, and I bought this on the way, and I just think it's really cute. And yeah, every night when I go to sleep I look at it and I think, it's true, life is short. Eat more cake. Now, after all of that, I'm going to get to yesterday. So I suppose the first thing I'm going to do is use the pennies bag, because it's the biggest and it's right here. So actually I want to show you it. So I want to show you one thing. Okay. So Saturday I went to the Cat Laughs Festival. So this was the first show we went to see. So it was in Kilkenny, the Ormond Hotel, and it was PJ Gallagher, Al Porter, Colin Murphy, Gerard Farley, and also Jack D. And Jack D was the first, and he was hilarious, and it was brilliant. And that one was really good, and it was amazing. And I like Gerard Farley. He was the MC, and I love him anyway. So it was really good. And yeah, we were in the front row. And then the second one was this one, which was Neil Delamere, Dom Herrera was the MC. James Acaster. There was some other chap who's not on the ticket, and I can't remember who he was. Andrew Maxwell and Deirdre O'Kane. So, okay. James Acaster was telling us a little story, his skit, about ready-to-eat apricots. Now to me, a ready-to-eat apricot is an apricot, because it's a fruit. You take it off the tree, it's ready to eat. And I was sitting in the front row, and he said, ready-to-eat apricots, and I turned to him and I went, it's ready to eat apricot. Of course he saw me and then proceeded to make fun of the fact that I didn't know what they were, and then he told his joke using ready to eat apricots and then using dried apricots, and I felt embarrassed, but it was funny. And then Neil Delamere came out and he was like, God, you embarrassed us in front of the English man, you didn't even know what a dried apricot was. And it was funny, and they were very funny, and it was nice to get involved. But it was funny. It was funny. So on Saturday before the show, of course, I went to Penny's because, well, it's an addiction. And I bought stuff. So the first thing that I bought is this, okay? So I'm a little obsessed with baking. And it says, okay, you can't really read it because of the yellow, but it says, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy cupcakes. And that's the same thing. And it is. I'm going to hang this in the kitchen somewhere. And it's going to remind us that you can't buy happiness, but you can buy cupcakes. But I don't buy cupcakes, I make cupcakes. So I make happiness. I make happiness. So excited. Okay, next up. And this is like a little bag of treats. I wonder what I'm going to take it next. Next is 2 dresses. So I bought 2 dresses. I bought this beautiful blue skater dress. And it's got a little bit of a kind of a lacy, it is kind of flowery, and it's really, really nice on. And yeah, so I bought that. That was only €7, as you can tell by the sticker. And then I bought this one, which is a summer dress, but I'm not sure, I might bring it back. It's elasticy here and then flowy here. And I just can't think of anything that I'd wear it with or wear it to. It was also €7. The colour is lovely and it's got a nice little design. But yeah, like I said, I don't really know what I'd wear it with or wear it to. So next then I got these pants. I wore them home yesterday and my father said they look like pyjama bottoms, but they're comfortable. Like pyjama bottoms. They're elasticy on the bottom and they're this lovely paisley colour, and I can't remember how much they were because I ripped the tags off without checking. But they're really, really comfy, and yeah, I feel like they're parachute pants. I was like, but I love them. They're really nice. Pretty pants. Pretty pants. Next I bought, oh yeah, this goes with the skirt. So 3rd time's the charm, right? Yeah. This is the skirt that I bought. This one is really nice. Again, it's that paisley design. This one was €6, and it's elasticy on the back, but at the same time it has this to tie in it, so it's nice. It can keep it nice and tight, and I love the peachy colour in it. So then I bought this vest top, which this vest was €2.50. €2.50. Now granted, it's more see-through than something that's clear coloured, but it's nice and it goes with this, and that's why I bought it. But yeah, so this was the skirt, and it's really nice on, and it's very, very comfortable and flowy and summery, because today's the first day of summer. Can't tell by looking out. Anyway, so this was the top that I bought, and it's just nice little vest top, and I thought a nice little cardigan over it would be nice. Next I bought a hat, because throwback to the 90s, yo. Insert some sort of 90s music reference here. Yeah, so I really like this. Or you could wear it like this. Or you could wear it like this. Or you can wear it like this. So yeah, I like it, and it's really nice colours, nice for the summer. But I really like it. The second I saw it, I was like, hey Amy, I feel like it's Saved by the Bell. And well, it's one of my favourite programmes of the 90s, so why wouldn't I wear it? It's got a very stiff peak though. I'm not used to this. I'm used to a rounded peak on a cap, but I like it nonetheless. And it was like something. It was an amount of money that I can't remember. Next, this is like a little bag of tricks. It's like, what's she gonna put out next? A nice pair of leggings. These were €5. They're really nice on, and they're a size smaller than I usually wear. And they're not tight. So they're really nice. They're black and white, and they have this nice kind of an intricate design on it. So let me just hold it up there. And they look really nice on, and they're really comfortable. And what I'm planning on doing is wearing them with these jean shorts, I should say. So my jorts. But these are a little bit tight, so I might go up to the next size, which makes me depressed. But because I'd be wearing the leggings a size smaller and these a size bigger, so really I just even out at the proper size nonetheless. But they're nice. I went for the black ones. I really wanted the dark blue ones, but they didn't have them in my size. So I went for the black ones, and they go with the black and white pants, so it's nice. Now I really have no idea what's coming out next. Oh, hold on. Shoes. I'm feeling shoes. I'm feeling shoes. So these are the shoes that I bought. Myself and Amy bought matching shoes because that's what friends can do, and they're really, really fluorescent and beautiful, and they're just flat, and they have this little kind of I don't know how I'd describe that. Like a weave, like a straw kind of effect. Anyway, they're really nice. I wore them home yesterday and they're nice and comfy. They're a little bit tight around the toesy woesies, but then again, I was wearing high heels all Saturday night and my toesy woesies were swoly woly. So I think they could be probably fine normally. And I wore them with the pants that I love. So I wore these pants with these and a Ramones t-shirt, and yeah, looked random. And then after that I just kind of, yeah, so I didn't know this, but they sell chewing gum in packets in pennies now. So yeah, I bought the Mentos gum, and they were nice. And then yeah, next it was really just makeup stuff. So I bought these makeup remover eye pads. So they're small and there's 30 in each little packet. So there's 60 altogether and they're only $1.50, which is really good value. Let me just take one out, or two, because they seem to come out in twos. So if you get them, be careful. But they're just like that. And then you go, and I'm going to squeeze them back in because I don't want them to dry out. Okay. They had a couple of different brands. These ones are Pure, whatever Pure is, I have no idea. And then they just had pennies plain, and you know, it's pennies. And then I bought this. It's Pure Active, some sort of word that I can't pronounce, cleansing water. It's from Garnier. It was $4.50. So it's Pure Active. Okay, it's not focusing, but it's nice. It's very smooth. I used it to take off my makeup the other night and my face kind of looks blotchy, never mind that. But it's nice. It doesn't smell. It's very pure. It kind of makes me thirsty. I don't know why, because it's water maybe. Who knows? But it's lovely, and it's 400 milliliters, but they expect you to get 200 uses out of, because they say you should use 2 milliliters per cotton pad, but I just kind of go squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. It didn't sting at all, which I love, because there's nothing worse than when you're taking off makeup and it stings. I was able to use it on my eyes, I was able to use it on my face, I was able to use it to take off my makeup. I didn't have to take off my makeup and then use it. And it's actually what it says on it, and this is what it says in the back. It says you apply the product to a cotton pad and wipe your face, eyes and lips. No rinsing required, and that's why it's handy, because you know you don't have to be around water. I'd say it would be very handy if you were going to a festival, or in our case a hotel, where you arrive at 6 o'clock in the morning to go to sleep. And the final things that are in the bag, I bought 3 more items, one of which I've already used, so it's not in the bag, and then the other 2 I've used one and not used the other. So these are eye patches. Okay, they're dark circle reducer eye patches. There's 2 in it and they come in these little pouches, and they're white and you stick them on underneath here. And what I did is I put them on yesterday when I came home, and my eyes did actually feel refreshed when I woke up. You leave them on for a minimum of 30 minutes, but you can actually leave them on overnight. And what I did is I left them on there for about 4 hours yesterday, and they did make me feel nice and kind of bright-eyed. And then we bought these nasal, I say we because Amy and me both bought them because we had a plan of doing like a spa thing, but then we bought these as well, which were the pore, you know, you put them on, you off to get rid of blackheads. And again, they're individually packaged. There's 4 in this. There's 2 packets of the eye things, but there's 2 patches in each packet, and then there's 4 of these because you only want nose. You don't need 2, and then you kind of stick them on. I didn't use these yet because I didn't want to put too much on at once. So the other thing we bought then was a face wash. Okay, so there's one inside in pennies. It's a mint, refreshing, rejuvenating. It's made with mint and sea salt, and it's lovely, and it kind of didn't feel like an acid mask. It stung a little bit, but it didn't feel like an acid mask. And if you get it and you're taking it off, make sure you keep your mouth closed, because I kept my mouth open and it felt like I was swimming in the sea, and it was disgusting. So just be warned. So that was what we got in pennies. A lot, as always. Didn't come to very much because it's pennies, but there is that dress that I might bring back. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. Next then, I kind of just threw everything else into this Sam McCauley's bag because I bought stuff from Sam McCauley's. So this is my Sam McCauley's bag. So let me just go through this one by one. I went to Boots, I bought one thing. The one thing I bought was the Boots Botanics. These are the wool pads, but they're organic and they're very soft. I mean, yes, you can buy the ones in pennies, but they're just not as soft. So that's why I bought these ones, and I really like them. And I've been using these ones for years now, so I always buy the same ones from Boots. They're the organic ones. Please don't ever change. Then we went into Pulse accessories, and in Pulse accessories I bought a couple of things that I'm trying to find. So in Pulse accessories I bought this beautiful ring. It's a heart and it's all kind of gems, and the gems are red. And now what I did do, I didn't wear it yet, but what I did is I put clear nail varnish over it because I'm afraid that it's going to tarnish, and it's too late to do it with this one, so I did it with this one, and I'm going to wear that probably at Tom Johnson because it's really pretty, and you know, depending on what I wear I think it'll go really well. Then I bought these earrings, and they're roses and I really like them, so yeah, I bought these rose earrings, and they're droppy ones. I didn't try them on yet, but I'm sure they're nice, I'm sure they're grand. These were only £2.50 and they used to be £5 because it was 50% off in the shop. The ring was only €3. And then finally I bought some makeup. So the first thing I bought was the W7 In the Night Up in Smoke eye kit. You see, they were €10 each, but they were 2 for 15, so I figured get the 2. So this was the first one I bought, okay, and these are the colours it shows you on the back. These are really strong. They really do put on a colour, however the colour is very metallic-y. So these are the colours, and they don't look really metallic-y, but they are when you put them on. But I can't wait to see what I can do with them. They come with a little mirror in it, like all of these kits. They're very nice and very nice colours, and I can't wait to try them, see what I get. And the second one I got was Neon Nights. So again, it's W7, it's Neon Nights, and these ones are very fluorescent looking. They come with a nice little thing over it, so I can just kind of hold it like that, and I know they're not going to fall out. But the colour, I tried them putting a swatch on my wrist or my hand here, but it didn't really work. There wasn't much of a pop out of the colour. Now I'm thinking if I put on some Urban Decay primer underneath it, or maybe even just some white. I have my NYX Jumbo White pencil. I'm thinking maybe if I put that on first, then the colour will pop. So I'm going to have to experiment with that. And that's pretty much all I bought in Pulse. And then finally, really, everything else that's in the Sam McCauley's bag was from Sam McCauley's. So the first thing I did was I got this nail varnish. Okay, and this nail varnish is the Sally Hansen gel. So it's the no light gel kit, so there's no light required, and you can do the gel nails. It's Miracle Gel. It's nice. It's meant to last for 14 days, but you know, 2 of my nails, I put it on before we went out, but I didn't give enough time to allow them to dry, and they kind of smudged a bit, so I removed it yesterday and I put it back on, and I literally lied in bed like this and then like this when I was kind of like, yeah, but I didn't touch it off anything. And then today I was looking for the charger for my camera like a crazy person, and my nails chipped while I was running around looking for it. So 14 days, probably not, I'll let you know. The next thing that I bought then was the Kiss. This is Diamond Hard Strengthener. So it's Kiss and it's the shape of a diamond, and this is clear. You can use it as a base coat, or else you can use it as an actual just 2 layers of it as a nail varnish, clear nail varnish. I put this on before I put on the Miracle gel, but it's meant to be strengthening. So your nails are supposed to get stronger, and they're also supposed to help them grow. And my thing is that the minute I'm trying not to bite my nails, I'm trying to grow them. Now they're not very long. They were a bit longer, but then, you know, they were kind of going uneven. So I used my nail file and I kind of filed them down a bit, and that obviously got rid of some of the length because I had to even it out, and I'm not used to that. So like I take a little bit too much off one side and then I try and even it, and it just didn't really work. But this is Kiss Diamond Hard Strengthener. It was like €5. It's well worth it if it works. So I will let you know if it works. If it does, it's well worth it. The Sally Hansen nails were 14 something, and that's a special offer because you get the 2 bottles. Again, I'll let you know if it's worth it. Next, I bought some of my clear complexions. This is transparent 021 because I use this as my sealer. So after I put on all my makeup, I always put on the transparent over it. It doesn't put a colour on, but it seals in the makeup, and that's what I like about it. I do have one in my drawer with all of my makeup kit. However, it broke when I went to Switzerland. Well, it didn't break when I went to Switzerland. It broke on the way back from Switzerland. So I was trying to kind of use it, but it wasn't really working, so I had to buy a new one. And it was handy then to have when I was in Kilkenny when I was going out and doing my makeup. And then the final thing I bought was 2 lipsticks. So I bought the NYX lipstick. I don't know if you remember from my Vlogmas vlogs because it was so long ago, but I did buy some NYX products in Shaw's back in December, and I love NYX. I bought some stuff online before from them. So these are 2 matte lipsticks. The first one, this one is called Bloody Mary, and it is red. Oh, look at that. God, it is red. So let me put some on my hand there. I don't know how it's showing up on the video because it's hard to tell sometimes, but it's very red and I cannot wait. It's a matte. Yeah. And then the second one I got was shocking pink because, you know, why not? Again, this one, oh, this one. This one is beautifully pink. So that's that one. Look at it. It's so fluorescent. I was thinking this with the neon lights, and it works. Since I've put this on, I thought, you know what? Now, since I've put this on, I'm thinking, hey, I might as well show you the Miracle Cleansing Water. Okay, so first of all, let me take out a couple of cotton pads. First of all, normal cotton pad, normal lipstick. Yeah, it's not really working. So, let me get some of this. Okay. My cotton pad with my cleansing water on it. I'm making sure my cleansing water is closed. And here we go, a couple of rubs. Like anything, because it's matte and I really put it in there. You do need a little bit of elbow grease, but you know what? There's my Miracle Pad. And there's my hand. So it works really, really well, as opposed to this one, which was just smudging it. You don't need to, like, as I said, it does stay on the packet. You don't even need to rinse, and it's perfume free, so that's perfect. Perfume perfect. No? Just me? Okay. So yes, that's it. That is everything that I bought in Kilkenny over the weekend. And by weekend I mean Saturday, because on Sunday we were just a little bit too tired, so we came home. I'm going to go to Amy's now. It's currently 1:30, so I'm going to go to Amy's. I'm going to bring my laptop with me, and I'm going to edit this, and I'm going to put it up, and then I'm going to keep vlogging. I promise I'm going to start vlogging more often. I can't promise every day, because I mean that was very difficult during Vlogmas, but it's very difficult, but at the same time it was very easy, because it meant that I was able to do a lot of things. I was able to do themes and things because it was Christmas. I was able to do, like, you know, my facts about Christmas, my facts about this. But I don't, it's going to be a bit hard, excuse me, it's a bit harder in the summer. But what I am going to do is I am going to vlog a bit more often than I was. I promise you that. I'm going to be, you know, maybe weekly vlogs, bi-weekly vlogs, I just don't know. This video is a lot longer than I thought it would be, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually not going to put on the clips at the end. I'm just going to put like a random clips together and see what I get. I want to thank everybody for being patient with me while I was vlogging. I want to thank anybody that's watched this. Please share this, thumbs up, you know, let people know that it's happening. And I guess it's a bittersweet shout out today. I mean, I always promise I do a shout out at the end of my videos. My shout out today is to everybody in telecom. Everybody that was in telecom with me, because you guys were awesome. You were my family, you were my home away from home. It is sad that the place is closed now and that none of us are working together anymore. Hopefully, you know, I'm after applying for a job where there's a couple of people gone down there, and hopefully we will get to work together. To everybody who's watching this, you know, you guys were my family, you were my second family, and I love you, and definitely we're going to meet up more often, you know, now we actually have an excuse to meet up and go out. Special mention to Alison, whose birthday it is today. Alison, happy birthday. Anya, whose birthday it is today. So happy birthday, Anya. Both of which were on my team, so they're special, a little bit close to my heart. Thank you everybody for watching. As I said, I promise to vlog more often than I was, because I got pretty bad at it. This is on my proper video camera. My handheld video camera is currently charging. That tells you how long it's been. This one's plugged in while I'm doing it. Tells you how long it's been since I actually vlogged. So, finally, in closing, I say thank you to everybody for your patience and waiting for me to start doing this again. If you have any ideas for vlogs that you'd like me to do, please let me know in the doobly-doo or the comment section or on Facebook or Twitter. I'm on Snapchat now. It's Dunne_Sarah. I'll put it somewhere here, maybe. I'll put it somewhere. I'm on Twitter at Serica Ní Gwyn. Again, I will put that somewhere here. And then obviously if you're friends with me on Facebook, my Facebook page is private. I'm on Instagram, but I can't remember what my Instagram name is. So I will also put that somewhere on the screen here. I want to say that I have nothing else to say. But look, like I said, if you have anything that you think I should vlog, let me know, and I will try and do my best to vlog it. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.